UMass Lowell women's soccer and goalkeeper Jamie Gillis are on a roll. Here are the numbers. You know, the media loves numbers. So here are the numbers. 5 consecutive shutouts. A shutout streak that has extended to 582 minutes. That's 582 minutes and still counting. For Gillis, that's 5 shutouts this year, 29 in her career. We had a chance to sit and talk with the senior goalkeeper from North Billerica. So now, a conversation with Jamie Gillis. At the moment, 582 minutes of shutout goaltending. Do you think about that at all?
We've been thinking about it little by little. Every game I know that it's there, but what we want to do right now is win every game, do what we can. If we get the shutout, we get the shutout, but we'd rather get a win than a shutout.
I guess maybe when the game is well in hand and it's a few minutes to go, maybe then you think about it. But other than that, it's thinking about let's get a W.
Right, yeah. I don't really focus on, well, obviously I want to keep the shutout every game, but if I let in a goal and we're still going to win, then it's not really, I don't know.
Why'd you want to be a goaltender?
I'm not really sure. Ever since I was younger, I played goalie, but I used to like to play field a lot. For the first 2 years of high school, I played field because there was another goalie ahead of me. But I like to get on the field, but I guess I see myself as being a goalie.
Some days, some nights, you're not all that busy. Plays down at the other end. As a goaltender, would you almost rather be busy, stay sharp?
I mean, if our team can do everything they can to keep the ball away from me, that's better for us. But yeah, I like to take shots. Practice and stuff is usually more work for me, but in the games, I just like to be there, keep my head in the game, and just hope we can go from there. We have a really good defense, and they make my job easy.
Is it tough to stop a shot?
No, I think it's just about knowing your positioning and where you have to be for the shot. If you can get that, you should be able to make the save pretty easily.
As I said, as a youngster, you played some goal, but you also played out in the field. Was there a point at which you fell in love with being the goaltender?
I'm not sure really the point of where I fell in love with it, but I just feel more comfortable in goal. I like to just take control in that position.
Is goaltending more than just a matter of stopping the ball? You're almost an on-field coach in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I agree with that. Since freshman year, my coaches have always been on me to talk more in every game. I need to be connected with the defense at all times, make sure they know what they're doing, because I can see the whole field. So like you said, it's almost like another coach. If I can tell everybody what they need to do, it will be a lot easier for them.
Do you look at the shutouts as a personal matter, that this is your accomplishment, or do you look at them as team accomplishments?
It's definitely a team accomplishment. I've had 3 of the same back 4 since I've been here, and I think we've done a good job with each other. We know how each other plays, everything like that. It's definitely from the front to back. If the forwards are working to track back and win the ball, and we win the ball in that half, it's better for us. But they just have stepped up lately and played really well and kept the ball away from me in most of the games.
You mentioned having the same 3 of the back 4 in front of you. Does that familiarity help a lot?
Yes, definitely. I know how they like to play. They know how I like to play. They're not afraid to pass me the ball back because they know I can clear it, and we just get along really well on and off the field.
Describe for me how you like to play. How would you characterize yourself as a goalie?
I'm not really afraid of anything. They know I'm pretty good with my feet, so they're not afraid to pass it back. Like I said, I'll just do what I have to do to make the save.
What's the toughest part of being a goaltender, the physical side, or how much of it's mental?
I think it has a lot to do with the mental aspect, because you're not always involved in the game, so you have to make sure your head's always in it, because if you lose that track for 1 second, there could be a goal.
How young were you when you began playing soccer?
I started playing soccer when I was about 5, but I didn't start playing for like the club or state team till I was in like 6th grade.
When you were playing first for a club, did you think that this would be something you'd be playing for a long time?
I think when I got to high school, I knew I wanted to continue playing. I played with my club team. I knew I wanted to play in college. I just didn't know how serious it was going to be. I'm glad I picked UMass Lowell. I like the coaches, my team.
Do you think you've changed a good deal from the goaltender, the soccer player that showed up here as a freshman? Do you think you're a different player now than you were then?
Yeah, I think I've matured a lot since my freshman year on the field. My coaches have definitely put me in the right direction, and I thank them a lot for that.
Well, I've got to ask, and I marvel at athletes who've got demanding practice schedules, both in season and out of season, just staying in shape, as well as the demands that come with getting an education. And I suspect there's probably a desire to have a little bit of a social life. Is it tough to balance all of those things?
I think quickly after your freshman year, you realize how you need to handle everything. You have to balance your schoolwork with soccer, and then your social life is obviously last, but there's definitely plenty of time to get everything in.
When the college career is over, is that the end for you in soccer, or do you see yourself coaching? Do you see yourself playing at another level?
I'm going to try to continue playing for as long as I can. Hopefully something will happen once I'm done here. And when that's done, I think I'm interested in coaching.
I thank you for your time. Wish you many more shutout minutes and a lot of W's as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.